Hey guys, HTV here, and welcome back to another video going over the brand new Switch games coming out this year, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now, if you didn't see my video yesterday, I went over 5 new features to the games that will be incredible, and I did say in that video today we would be making a video going over the not so good features that we can be expecting to see in the brand new Switch games that will be released this year. So with that being said, today's video we're going to be going over the top 5 worst new features for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now of course this is all my own opinion at the end of the day, and it's completely cool if you guys disagree with what I say in the video. Don't hesitate though to drop a comment down below about the video and if you found it interesting or not. Don't forget to leave a like on this video too to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out a new video very shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and follow my Twitter to updates about the channel. Both of those links can be found in the description down below. Now without further ado, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So starting things off and claiming the number 5 spot in today's top 5 video is all to do with EVs and IVs and everything like that. So they are all to do with the competitive side of Pokemon. Obviously EVs are the effort values that you get by, doing either EV training or taking out certain Pokemon, and then the IVs are individual values, the extra stats that a Pokemon gets when they're born, like through an egg or when they're found in the wild, and they can all max out at 31 in each stat. And that's kind of it, you have like your move pools and your nature and everything like that, but that's just all the competitive side of things. However though, when asking about EV training Pokemon, IGN reveals that the team wanted to simplify things with how you level up, raise and train your Pokemon. Now this might mean that you might not be able to get the EVs and the IVs in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now there is a lot of linking with Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Go does have IVs in the game, but that's only for attack, defense and stamina or something like that I think, and I don't know if that's going to be the same with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. How would they transfer those stats into like how good they'd be in the Switch games? I really don't know. It's quite difficult linking a Switch game with a mobile game, but they're somehow gonna do it. But the fact that you might not be able to EV train and IV breed Pokemon for the competitive scene in these games is definitely gonna put quite a few people off, because a lot of people do play Pokemon for the competitive side of things. Battling Pokemon is one of the biggest things about Pokemon. Yes, trading and evolving and clear Pokedex are all huge factors as well, but competing in 6v6 battles or VGC doubles or anything like that is still a huge part of the Pokemon community. So if that's not gonna be available in the games, a lot of people are gonna riot. But yeah, that's definitely not a great feature that we are going to be seeing in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Come up next and claiming the number 4 spot in today's top 5 video is again all to do with online. Now in yesterday's video I did talk about how co-op was an amazing new feature and I was really excited for it, and I'm really excited to play co-op Pokemon, who wouldn't be? However though, the only problem with it is that it's only local. I don't know why. I did in yesterday's video say that maybe it's just kind of like a test period. Maybe they're just kind of throwing this in the game to see how it goes, and if it's received really well and people really like it, then maybe in the next game they're gonna be bringing it out as an online feature and you can play with people all around the world and stuff, which I really want to see in Pokemon now that is availability of a co-op feature. I just want to see that happen. But the fact that it's only local is definitely a bit annoying, but again, we'll see how it is. It might not be a great feature at all. Everyone might hate it, and then if it was online it'd just be really bad. We don't know. We're just gonna have to see what it's like. Building on from that as well in the online scene, there are going to be no ranked battles in these games, guys. No ranked battles at all. When asked if trading and battling is possible between Pokemon Let's Go on Nintendo Switch, Junichi Masuda said, "Yes, of course we have trading in the game. It's one of the reasons we always have 2 versions. Version exclusive Pokemon will exist in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, like the many Pokemon games before it. Battling and trading are both available online and locally, but online ranked battles will not be available. And as for the Nintendo Switch online service launching in August, Masuda said they don't have any plans to utilize the online service right now." So they're definitely stepping away from like all the online stuff for these games, which is a little bit annoying. We're gonna have to see how it goes. It's just unfortunate really, the fact there's no online ranked battles, because I was really wanting to get back into the competitive scene with these new games, and there's no online ranked battles. Yes, you can still battle with friends and stuff, which is, okay, But I want to battle like random people across the world that I don't know, like their strengths and the weaknesses and stuff, and see what teams they come out with. And you know, it's just one of those. It's a little bit unfortunate that there's going to be no ranked battles. I think it's going to upset a lot of people, but it's just something that we're going to have to deal with, and it's very, very unfortunate at the end of the day. It's just something that's going to happen, but it's just something we're going to have to get used to, unfortunately. But yes, no ranked battles in these games, guys. Coming up next and claiming the number 3 spot in today's top 5 video is starter Pokemon cannot evolve. Now, I don't know how much truth is behind this. Apparently, Pokemon have confirmed it. Game Freak have confirmed it. I'm not 100% sure, though. I did see it all over Twitter, but I'm just, you know, take this with a grain of salt. I'm not 100% sure about this. But apparently, starter Pokemon cannot evolve in these games. Kind of makes sense because in Pokemon Yellow, your Pikachu could not evolve. So in these games, obviously, Pikachu and Eevee will not be able to evolve. The only downside to this is the fact that there's going to be a game all about Eevee with probably no new evolution, which absolutely sucks. Now, that's not 100% the case, because if you did see the end of the trailer, when you link Pokemon Go with Pokemon Switch, you get a brand new, never before seen Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So yes, they may not be able to evolve in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, but if you trade it over to Pokemon Go and you get that new Pokemon, that could easily be an evolution. And why wouldn't you pick up Pokemon Go again if it's a brand new evolution? So that could be a very, very smart idea to get people to play Pokemon Go again. I mean, it already is. A lot of people are going to be picking up Pokemon Go again just because of the new games. But if there's a brand new evolution on Pokemon Go, everybody's going to play it because everybody wants to get that new evolution. I'm definitely going to be wanting to get it. But so far, we know that the starter Pokemon in the actual Switch games are not available to upload, because there is like character customization for the starters and everything like that, like hats and glasses and, you know, things to put on their bodies and the tails and everything like that. That's just available, but apparently there's just not going to be any evolution, which makes sense because then you'd have to like buy all the like clothes for like Flareon and Vaporeon and Jolteon and Raichu, which doesn't really make sense. But that is something that's apparently going to be happening, unfortunately, in the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee games. Coming up next, we have only 151 Pokemon being available in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Only 151, which does kind of suck a little bit. I mean, apparently there's going to be a few Alolan Pokemon in the games as well, hence why you could catch like Alolan Exeggutor in Pokemon Go and everything like that. I'm not sure why they'd introduce Alolan Pokemon to these games. I really don't know. Maybe just because they're Kanto variants. But it's just very, very unfortunate that we're only going to be getting the 151 Pokemon. The only good thing about this is it's not a main series game. This is a side game. It's a spin-off game, which completely like blew me off course. I did not think that was going to happen. We are getting our main Pokemon game next year, 2019 Gen 8. That is going to be the year of Pokemon. I mean, these games are going to be incredible anyway, don't get me wrong. But next year is going to be like the new region, the new Pokemon. I think there's going to be like 100 plus new Pokemon in that game. I think it's going to literally sweep us off our feet. It's going to be an incredible game. But just for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, only the 151 original Kanto Pokemon are in there with a few Alolan forms thrown in as well, which will annoy a lot of people. I mean, they're not exactly Kanto remakes. Eurogamer did tweet out that Let's Go is an all-new game within the series like X and Y was. So it's not a remake of Red, Blue, and Yellow, despite being set in Kanto. It's just inspired by Yellow, not a remake. So I guess in Yellow, obviously, you only had the first 151 Pokemon, and that's what's going to be happening in here as well. A little bit annoying that you can't get all the other Pokemon, but it's just what's going to be happening. But yeah, that's still an annoying feature in the new games when they do release this year. Finishing things off though and claiming the #1 spot as one of the worst features in the games most likely, I mean, like I say, we don't have any information about it, it's just what seems to be causing the most problems at the moment, is the fact that we cannot battle Pokemon in the wild. This is going to cause a bunch of problems. So first off, how are you supposed to gain experience in the games if you beat all of the trainers? Like, if you're stuck on a gym leader and you've beaten all the trainers in the area and you're still losing to that gym leader, what are you supposed to do? Like, getting Pokemon and fighting them in the wild is how you gain experience in the normal games. But if that's not in the equation, what are you supposed to do? You can only catch Pokemon, that's all, in the wild. Maybe you get experience when you catch them, I don't know. But who's going to want to catch 50 Pidgeys, you know? You're going to be want to training up on those Pokemon, and that's going to cost Pokeballs and money, and you've only got so much money from the trainers. It's just going to be a really, really big problem, and I don't know how they're going to do that. Another thing about this is the fact that shiny Pokemon most likely will be in these games, but how is that going to work now? Like, we can't paralyze them, false swipe them. What if I find a shiny Articuno and I just got to throw Pokeballs at it, you know, and then it flies away? Because obviously Pokemon in Go can run away. What if that's in this new game and I find a shiny Legendary and I can't catch it? Like, that's going to be the worst thing ever. It's going to be super annoying. and it might be a thing that happens, which is something that I don't even want to think about. But yes, not being able to battle in the wild is something that I think will cause problems unless they know how they're going to solve it. But yeah, that's just a bad feature in my opinion. But with that, it does wrap up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video though, please do leave a like. I would really appreciate it. Like I said at the start of the video, I would also love to hear your guys' opinions too on this subject, so be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I do have a couple top 5s come onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you do have the time, and also subscribe if you do enjoy my content. That's everything from me though guys, so thank you so much for watching, have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time guys, peace.